Eiji Nikoi Surufutari is a manga from Kudo Makoto about Kanzaki Sayaka accepting and rekindling her love for her hobby. Kudo has a unique art style as a mangaka where they only color the eyes of their characters. The series had me captivated from the very first chapter. Just like how the manga starts off with Kanzaki Sayaka's monologue about her being captivated when she was 14 years old, and about the impact she felt when she watched Gundam Seed. She is one of the most relatable characters when it comes to being a fan of something and empathizing with one's favorite character. Here in this case, Kanzaki's passion is directed towards HG, which refers to high-grade Gunpla. Gunpla are kit models, or as more popularly they are known in the West, Gundams. The title HG Nikoi Surufutari translates to two people in love with HG. Kanzaki is turning 30 soon, and yet she still remembers the impact of watching Gundam Seed for the first time. 16 years ago, when she had randomly stumbled upon a scene where GTA X 105 Strike Gundam stood up within the flames, it was a love at first sight for her. However, unfortunately for her, she couldn't delve into or discuss and talk about it with other people because of the stigma of it not being an activity for girls to love, and the family's lack of understanding because it would be embarrassing for a girl to like Gunpla. Thus, she hardly ever talked about it with other people and kept it to herself, refusing her feelings to be fulfilled. As it is presented in the manga that there definitely was a stigma surrounding girls liking Gundam, but not to the extent that Kanzaki believed. It was a wall that she had built around in her own mind that people would find it cringe and it would be embarrassing for her to enjoy and talk about it with other people. So she decided to put an end to her feelings towards Gunpla before she turns 30, wishing she could have at least had the opportunity to build a Strike Gundam Gunpla. But due to fortunate turn of fate, she bumps into Takamiya Sora. Sora is a cheery high school girl who loves Gunpla, and she openly expresses her love for it. And she is the one that helps Kanzaki realize her love for Gundam and helps her break the walls she had raised around herself. But before she could help Kanzaki, she was pushed back by her. But Kanzaki couldn't lie to herself. Her love for Gundam was stronger than her unwanting will to leave it behind and be forgotten. There is a constant theme of being an adult and all the responsibilities and the image of being an adult. I believe it stems from Japan's culture where being an adult means being responsible, contributing to the society, leaving behind all the childish activities. Even if you aren't doing those things, you have to at least maintain the image of being an adult. So I think Kanzaki's character is Kudo's commentary on the culture and the image of being an adult. The art in this manga, as I mentioned, is very unique, with how Kubo only colors the character's eyes, which gave birth to one of my favorite panels in manga. After being strung along with Sora, Kanzaki finds herself at a Gunpla store, which is ran by Sora's family, where she asks Kanzaki to assist her in building a Strike Gundam model she had been working on. Through this activity of Kanzaki building her very first Gunpla, a moment she had been yearning for the last long 16 years. She finally got to experience a closure with her conflicted emotions she had been bearing. She got to reconnect with the 14-year-old Kanzaki and was reminded of her image of Strike Gundam, the one that stood up within the flames. Standing up within flames here signifies the will of one to stand up even when facing adversities and being strong enough to withstand them. Being reminded of her image of Strike Gundam, Kanzaki had tears in her eyes, and this beautiful panel is the sole panel in the whole manga that doesn't have the color in the character's eyes, expressing that something had changed within Kanzaki. After this, when Kanzaki leaves the store, when asked if she would be interested in building another Gundam model, instead of showing hesitation and refusing, she accepts and says,
Yeah.
In the next chapter, Kanzaki is reminded of the time when she was 16 and how she felt an unbelievable amount of empathy towards Shin Asuka from Seed Destiny, and how she related to him is one of the most relatable depictions of someone feeling empathy towards a character due to what was happening in their life at that time they were watching it. And the portrayal of that in this manga is brilliant. The way Kanzaki expresses how it was hard for her to look at Shin because of how much he resembled her at that time, which led us to this panel of her watching Shin. The expressiveness of this page is amplified tenfold because of, once again, the unique style of only coloring the eyes of the characters. The look of agony and pain in Shin's eyes and the look of empathy in Kanzaki's is a powerful image, and its depiction of how we feel empathy towards a character and relate to them in a way that is painfully close. The chapter ends with Kanzaki purchasing her very first Gunpla, which is the Impulse Strike Gundam, which was piloted by Shin Asuka. And with this, she starts her very own Gunpla life after putting it off and hiding it for over 16 years of her life. Thanks for everyone who watched till the end. Joe, this is my entry for the Novid November. Hope you like this one. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I haven't been doing pretty hot, as you can see. I'm trying to hit 2K before the year ends. And you can go to my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/MetaHulk, MetaHulk with a 1, and catch me there doing streams about games and other stuff. And you can follow me on Twitter at MetaHulk98 for random banter and tweet and stuff. And I believe that's it. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.